And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Arizona Cardinals and the New York Giants. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Look, squeeze. Deep river.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid.
And right away, he lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Lawrence. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Set, ready. 10, touchdown.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning. Don't get nervous.
You go set. You got tape. Let it go.
Murray now on 1st down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. He'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down.
Set, cut. 61. Let's pop. Like, got you. 50.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the 2nd time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
Let's get it. Go.
The Cardinals 29
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd and 8.
Let's go.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. And Rosas puts this one through. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating 1st downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
At their own 31-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Back to throw. Lawrence. And finding the tight end Hooper. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? And they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they're a full part of the passing game. And we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
First down, a run with Cohen. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Lawrence. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 10 yards out. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
Back at the 15-yard line.
Haywood.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Murray. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 57 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Finds his tight end Ingram. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16. A first down carry for Barkley. A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Ready, boys. 70 Indy.
It's Mike. It's our time. It's our time. Watch Eddie Weapon. Watch the twist.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
The Cardinal.
Come on, fellas.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A carry for Adams. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
First down.
Here we go. Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Set, go.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. From the right hash, this from 53. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Murray.
What we got?
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Open man is Westbrook, complete. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down.
Westbrook. It's a gain of 6. And a Cardinal first down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Lawrence. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
That's it, baby. That's it. That's it.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now a hit and a loose football. So that one will be accepted.
Let's go, baby.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Murray now. 17 yards and a Giant first down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Let's go.
Throwing on first down is Murray. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play.
And the Giants first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
To throw on 3rd down, Murray. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And the kick by Rosas is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, a 22. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First and 10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Murray. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. They fake the handoff. Now Murray uncorks one for Davis. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Got it. 6-6. Pull it high. Cut. Take 4.
Throwing on first down. Lawrence. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former first-round pick, there on the coverage.
Ready, break.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
61.
Off the play fake. Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. It doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Back to throw. Lawrence. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Let's get this.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Barkley on first down, going to work his way forward only for about a couple there. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Let's go. Let's do
to give him the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
Dancing to his left, and he will score. Touchdown, Giants. A 6-yard touchdown run, and the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
baby.
Rosas to add the extra point. And the lead is now 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley, and he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Ready? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Murray now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
58's the mic.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. And look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So that'll back them up 5.
Let's go, let's go.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal.
No chance. 61. Match box. Right.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
Come on.
The 9-yard line.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Good job, man. Keep getting those touchdowns.
A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the number 1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. Rosas good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
27, Cardinals 7. Albrecht Rosas to kick off for the Giants.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
The Cardinals take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Oh, eluding the tackle. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give.
Now Barkley stripped of the football.
Multiple turnovers.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Throwing now is Murray. This will be caught inside the 10. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is recovered by the Cardinals. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
Come on, set. 70, Indy.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
Go.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it's a second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. A throw complete to Dorsett. 7 yards there and a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. Back to throw. Lawrence. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Lawrence. Open man is Switzer, complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Get him, boys. Get him, boys.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to throw. Lawrence. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Chris Jones in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. 2nd and long. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 12-yard line. On first down, Lawrence. Dorsett making the catch. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Giants' 8-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2nd and 5. And he whips that one incomplete there. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Chris Jones bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Jabril Peppers, a former first-round pick, there on the coverage. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
They begin with a run by Barkley. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Barton, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Tonight's final score, Giants.
Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, one game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from East Rutherford.